All right, I'm on P115, the Go Math homework. Let's go ahead and get started. So it says write an algebraic expression for the word expression. So you can see here in an example, 13 less than P. These are the ones that are the most tricky just because it goes kind of in backwards order. But if we just think logically, 13 less than P, so 13 less than whatever P is. So meaning we're taking 13 away from P, not 13 minus P. Okay, and the order does matter in subtraction. Okay, number 2 says the sum, so I know I'm going to be using the plus sign, of what two things? Of x and 9. So I'm going to be adding x plus 9. And that's it. That's all you have to do. They're not asking you to solve here. Okay, let's go over another example. 6 more than the difference of b and 5. So 6 more. More means plus, difference means subtraction. What am I subtracting? B and 5. The difference, and then 6 more than that. So how do I want to do that? 6 plus, and then b and 5. There's a few different ways you could do that one, and still get the same answer, but that's the way I chose to do it. Okay, now I'm going to kind of jump around a little bit here because these are all done in similar fashion. Let's go ahead and do 4 and 7, and then I'll jump like over to 11 or something like that. Okay, number 4, the sum, that means I'm going to be adding, of 15, and the product, so that means I'm going to be multiplying, of 5 and v. So I'm going to be adding 15 to the product of 5 and v. So 5 times v, and then I'm going to be adding 15 to that, plus 15. Okay. And again, there's a few different ways we could write that. If I wrote it as 5 times v and then had 15 plus that would be okay too. You would get the same answer either way you did it. So either way would be acceptable. That's what I mean by there's sometimes there's a little room for kind of your own interpretation, as long as you still will get the same value, the same answer. Now on number 1, if you put 13 minus p, that would not equal the same thing as p minus 13, and I can show you that. For example, if p was 15, let's just say p is 15. (13 minus 15 is -2, and 15 minus 13 is +2. So you see, we would not get the same answer. So there isn't really a lot of interpretation there. Now on number 4, though, let's say we plug in 2 for v. If I do it this way, I do parentheses first. This is going to be 10. 15 plus 10, that equals 25. And then if I plug in 2 for v down here, the order of operations says I do multiplication first, so I'd get 10 plus 15, and I would still get 25. So see, the order didn't matter. How we could have done it either way and still gotten 25, but on number 1, if we did it the other way, we would not get the same answer. So that's how you can kind of check it to see if the order does matter in your representation. Okay. All right, let's do number 7 because it uses another word, quotient. That means division of m and 7. So m divided by 7. Okay. And let's jump down to number 11. The sum of 4, so sum of 4 multiplied by A and 5 multiplied by B. Oh man, there's a lot going on here. So I want to add the sum of 4 multiplied by 5 in A, 4 multiplied by 5, or A and 5, not that that matters, A and 5, let's see, do I want to use an addition sign there? A and 5. The sum let me think, what do I want to do? Because then I do want to multiply it by B though as well. Okay, so I'm going to do 4 multiplied by A, which would be 4A, and the sum of plus 4 multiplied by 5, and then I want all of that multiplied by B. So this is the sum of 4 multiplied by A, here's 4 multiplied by A, plus, because we're doing the sum of 4 multiplied by 5, and then I want to multiply all of that multiplied by B. So the distributive property would make B multiplied by everything inside here. Okay, so again, these do get challenging. You got to really slow down and read the problem carefully. Try to think about what each word means and what you're doing mathematically. Okay, number 13, let H represent Mark's height in inches. Suzanne is 7 inches shorter than Mark. Write an algebraic expression that represents Suzanne's height in inches. So, Mark is H inches, and Suzanne is 7 inches less than that, shorter. So that would be minus whatever Mark's height is, take away 7 inches, and that will give you Suzanne's height. And we'll just make it in inches. So we take whatever Mark's height is, minus 7, because Suzanne is shorter than Mark. How much shorter than Mark is she? 7 inches shorter. So once we find out Mark's height, then we can easily subtract 7 to get Suzanne's height. Okay, company rents bicycles for a fee of $10 plus $4 per hour of use. Write an algebraic expression for the total cost in dollars of renting a bicycle for H hours. So a fee of $10, that's just everybody pays the $10 no matter how long they ride it, plus $4 for every hour after that. So 4 times every hour after that. And there's our expression. Okay, and this is dollars as well, $4. So if you ride the bike for 2 hours, it's going to be 4 times 2 is 8 plus the initial 10. If you ride the bike for 1 hour, it's going to be 4 times 1 plus the initial $10. Everybody pays that initial $10. Okay. All right. Thanks again for watching. Again, if you have any additional questions, please raise your hand.